Okay, good. All right, let me sort these books out. Hello, everyone. Let me see. This goes here. Here. All right, we're going to do it like that. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. So, today I'm gonna do it a little different, right? Today I'm gonna give out book recommendations for all that wants to further, do research or further educate themselves. Now, these books that I will give to you or recommend to you or rather are books that I go to for to look something up or to do research on something. I have read all of these books that I've recommended, like all of these books that I'm about to recommend to you. I have read all of them. And so I know, what's in it. I know where to go to find it, etc., etc. Now, again, this live is going to be more so of like a educational live. Of course, I'm going to be answering questions at the end, or whatnot, or the middle. It doesn't matter. But this live is more so on some grab a pen and piece of paper and take down notes. Like, I'm not going to keep repeating myself or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, just pay attention. I want to stay online for about an hour. All right. And just share the information that I have, because I have been getting lots of feedback, asking me, well, what book do you recommend for this? What book do you recommend for that? So today I've decided to, share some of the books that I've read to all of you all, right? Now, before we get into that, I want to reintroduce myself. Because I don't think that my followers know exactly what I do, okay? Can I screen record? Of course you can. So anyways, let me just briefly introduce who I am, like on some real shit, like real deal stuff. Like, of course, I am Haitian and Congolese, right? And my background is spirituality. Okay, straight spirituality. I'm not, an Orisha. I'm not a priestess. I'm none of that shit. And honestly speaking, none of that stuff even matters to me. You get what I'm saying? Because my bloodline is legit. You know what I'm saying? My bloodline is from that Congo blood, that Palo blood, that real Orisha blood. I have a Haitian mother. So when we talk about African spirituality, I mean, it's in my blood. So I don't have to, in a sense, boast about my title or you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to like tell you guys that I'm legit. But anyhow, besides that, I'm a psychic medium, okay? I'm a medium, as most people would say, right? And a nutritional, a life coach, right? However, when it comes down to mediumship, or rather channeling, right? I have the ability, as shown in my YouTube videos, okay? So I'm not just talking just to talk, like I'm talking real deal shit. Like, as shown in my YouTube videos, okay? I have the ability to channel. All right? Now, channeling is basically communicating with people's spirit guides, right? So I connect with people's spirit guides, and spirit guides, as I would say, is spirit guides are those spirits that are responsible for you in this particular journey or life cycle. So but they're not on a physical realm, but they're on a spiritual realm, but they're guiding you throughout life, because again, our souls or whatnot lived many cycles. Therefore, our spirit guides us throughout life. So me, I'm able to connect with your spirit guides, right? I'm able to connect with your ancestors. And what I mean by ancestors is that loved ones that made the transition, right? Loved one that made the transition, and people, and even bloodline family members that you've never met before. Yes, I am able to connect with them if they choose to come through to me. Another thing that I do is past life readings. You get what I'm saying? In my spiritual sessions, I do tap into past life information. I do tap into past life. And when I tap into these past life experiences, a lot of my clients, it resonates with them because it's like, oh, shoot, this is why I'm like this at this particular time. However, I don't like to, like advertise that I do past life readings. Why? Because people want me to like specify on that or just focus on that, and that's just not my style of reading. If it comes through your past life information, if the past life information comes through, then it comes through. I'm a Pisces. I go with the flow. I'm very accurate with my readings and my sessions. So besides the channeling and the psychic medium, that's why on my page, you will see that I share both spiritual stuff and I share health stuff, because the spiritual and the health, they go hand for hand. You get what I'm saying? If you are healthy spiritually, mentally, and physically, then you got it going on. That is a result of ascension. You will be able to ascend if you are eating, properly, or rather, I'm going to say a balanced diet, because properly can mean anything based on your blood type. You get what I'm saying? However, if we are eating a balanced diet, it will help us to, one, be able to concentrate and meditate, right? Because a lot of us have issues with just meditating and things of that nature. You can't even sit, some people can't even sit in a lotus position or sit down for 5 minutes with the closed eyes. So again, that deals with our diet. That deals with closing out the chatterbox, right? That mind that keeps going. So if we are eating properly or in an alkaline way, then that will help us to ground ourselves. So in addition to that, I am a holistic nutritional consultant, right? I provide nutritional consultations. I studied under Dr. Sebi. And what I mean by I studied under him, not physically, because a lot, no, not physically, but one of his close friends is my Jetnas. And a lot of information that he taught her, she taught me. And then I also, just like everybody else, back in those times, I studied the certain things that Dr. Sebi did. Am I a Dr. Sebi freak, or everything that Dr. Sebi says is God? No, I'm not. And I can't stand when people want to debate me or debate well, Dr. Sebi didn't say that. Well, motherfucker, what the hell you said? Like, why are you worrying about what is it that you came up with? You know what I'm saying? What is the information that you came up with? We have to learn how to, in a sense, do our self-research versus, because he got this and he came up with this, herb, it's good, No, the information is valid. Now take that information and apply it to your own, package, your own remedy. And that's the reason why, for me, I'm so successful, because I took a lot of information from these different peoples, including Dr. Africa, and I created my own curriculum. All right. I do have a bachelor's. Okay, I do have a bachelor's in nutrition and dietetics as well. So I went to the white man school for this, and I did my self-knowledge. Now, I'm saying this to say that I just want people to understand my background. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not a feisty, or not say feisty, but like, I'm just not a real talking goddess. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk real shit. I talk real. I'm very straightforward with answers, and if I don't know anything, I don't know anything. But again, for more information on my readings, you can go to my YouTube channel, because I have a YouTube channel. All right. And my YouTube channel is Ella Samori. You can go on in my bio, and you can click on that link. Okay, YouTube channel is Ella Samori. There you will see heartbreaking, you know what I'm saying, sessions that I had with, had with other clients, me channeling people's spirit guides and channeling people ancestors, people crying. Like, I make people cry in 5 minutes off of the realness. So if your person that reads you can't get in deep, and I'm not trying to boast me or boost me up, but a lot of people who come to me tells me like, yo, like, you're different than the others. And I truly feel like it's a whole lot of playing going on when it comes down to giving people readings. Like, I think there's a whole lot of playing. I think there's a whole lot of people are guinea pigging people. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are guinea pigging people because motherfuckers, I figured something out. Oh, let me say that I do readings now. Come on. You can't do that to people. You can't, because you dreamt of some dream. You get what I'm saying? And you ain't do the real good work. You didn't do the cleansing. You didn't. And again, I didn't do no real deal work, but I believed in what was in my DNA. That's the difference. The difference is I grew up in spirituality. That's the difference. The difference is my mom and things of that nature did not allow me to lose that. The ancestors come first. That's the difference. The difference is I really channel in real life. That's the difference. The difference is that I'm not here to play with people's time. People are out here playing with your time. Okay? Miami, for my Miami followers, or rather supporters, as I would say, I'm going to be in town on the 21st. So I am conducting in-person sessions, for my Miami followers. Here it is, a time for you, or a great opportunity for you to meet me, face to face, or rather in person. It is your opportunity to receive a reading from me. Okay, rather it is a nutritional consultation, or if it is a spiritual session, book a session because slots are filling up. So for my Miami followers, I will be in town. If you're interested in receiving a 30-minute session or even a half an hour session, please, reach out to me so I can add you to the list. Again, me and it just hit me that today's February the 4th. Today's a new moon. It just hit me because I'm like, why am I feeling the need to have to let me reintroduce myself. Let me let people know. You get what I'm saying? Like, tell people what I actually do, because I don't feel like a lot of people, or rather a lot of my supporters, fully understand how real I am. Like, when it comes down to services, even my products, it may not be in a fancy package or whatever, but it's the quality of my products is what speaks for itself. Okay? So now I want to get into these book recommendations. Okay? I'm going to share book recommendations from health to spirituality. So here it is. You guys can go and do your, purchase a book if you're interested in reading or whatnot. Go ahead and do so. Now, The first book that I would like to recommend is Rational Fasting. Okay, this book does not have a cover on it because it's I've bought this so long ago and I've read this so many different times. Okay, so the first book that I want to recommend is Rational Fasting, and Rational Fasting is by our beloved elder, Professor Arnold E. Rett. Now, Dr. Sebi also speaks about Arnold E. Rett. That's how real his methods of healing is. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not about a white and black thing. If you know the concept, you know the concept. You get what I'm saying? If you know that, you know fasting and alkaline dieting and detoxing is the way for a pure temple. I don't give a shit if you white, if you're purple, if you are brown, if it makes sense to me, I'm reading. I'm learning. I'm researching it. Okay? So the first book is Rational Fasting. Now, Rational Fasting. Let me read the back of it. Well, this says mucusless diet healing system, which is this next book here. All right, this next book here. All right. So Arnold E. Rett, mucusless diet healing system, a complete workable lesson course for cleansing, rebuilding, and maintaining a healthy body. Explains fully in plain, simple, understandable language Professor Arnold E. Rett methods for overcoming ailments through natural living. Then another book is Physical Fitness Through a Superior Diet, which is this. Okay? Physical Fitness Through a Superior Diet. This book here, or this pamphlet, is about, it's no more than 20 pages. Okay, it's no more than 20 pages. Here it is. This is the ending of this book. See what I'm saying? This is the ending of this book. So it says that Physical Fitness Through a Superior Diet also includes an article of Professor Arnold E. Rett entitled A Religious Concept of Physical, Spiritual, and Mental Dietetics, wherein the author shows that a high degree of civilization can be developed through physical culture, fasting, and dietetics. Then he speaks about another book, which I don't have, called Thus Speaketh the Stomach. Also, The Tragedy of Nutrition, revised and enlarged. A novel approach in which the author, Professor Arnold E. Rett, lets the stomach, the germinating center of all disease, tell the story of the tragedy of man's nutrition. So again, this is the first book that I recommend, Rational Fasting. Okay? And in Rational Fasting, it speaks about the mucusless diet. Okay? The mucusless diet healing system. Okay? A scientific method of eating your way to health. So again, the first book is Rational Fasting. The second book recommendation is Mucusless Diet Healing System. Okay? The third book, as I read, is the Physical Fitness Through a Superior Diet, Fasting, and Dietetics. This is about 20 pages here. Okay, this is the third book. So again, everyone asks me, oh, what books? I'm sharing the books. Another thing, who knows about medicine? Who knows about this book here? I wonder if you guys know about this book here. Medicine. Okay, it's by Dr. Whitaker Scott. It's a brother. Okay, Dr. Whitaker Scott. And in this book, he breaks down like sugars. He breaks down like high fructose. I said high fructose. He breaks down certain types of vocabularies. This book came out a little while ago. I don't know when, but I bought this book a while back. So what it says is the information in his book is revolutionary. Medicine should be placed next to everyone's Bible by Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory is the one who wrote a feedback right here at the top of this brother's book. Okay. The death ceremony started as a crude ritual back in the days of witchcraft. In recent years, it has been developed into a science. It usually takes from 10 to 15 years. However, modern scientific advancements are shortened this period of time. And this book is just very very inspirational, and this is going to blow your mind. Okay, it's called Medicine. So a sin to take these medicines. Okay. And this is by Dr. Whitaker, Scott Whitaker. All right. This is a very deep book. I read this like over 5 years ago, 10 years ago. All right. So, let me just, go into one of the chapters here. It speaks about like the food, drug, and administrative, cosmetics. It speaks about what, people do with their with our placentas. It has lots of different dates. Okay, different dates of when certain medicines came out, like a 1988 Food and Drug Administration Act of 1988 officially established FDA as an agency of the Department of Health and Human Services. Take, for example, 1992 Generic Drug Enforcement Act imposes debarment and other penalties for illegal acts involving abbreviation drug application. So when like in medical officials or whatever, there's abbreviation for drugs. Like some people, we won't even know that we're taking drugs just because of this 1992 Generic Drug Enforcement Act, meaning medical officials can, in a sense, abbreviate the drugs that they're giving you, and you won't even know because it's an abbreviation. It's not a whole, you get what I'm saying? It's not a whole word. So in 1995, FDA declares cigarettes to be drug delivery devices. Restrictions are proposed on marketing and sales to reduce smoking by young people. 1996, 1998, you get what I'm saying? 1998, mammography quality standards reauthorization act continues. 1992. So it's like it's a whole list of certain drugs and things of that nature that came out. He speaks about, just it's a whole lot of deep science. In this book speaks about MSG, that which is as we all know, is the killers. All right, is the killers. So I would definitely recommend Medicines. I don't even know if they still have this on the market. All right. This is here. Just want to put it up real quick. All right. Medicines. Like I said, this is $20. All right. So this is what that's about. All right. And Dick Gregory says the information in this book is revolutionary. Medicine should be placed next to everyone's Bible. Like this is real deal. Like that's when I was on my consciousness and you get what I'm saying? Oh, like right now I'm not even on that no more. Like I'm into buying property and land and how to, like, I'm into a whole nother, like, I'm not into the consciousness of finding what's right and what's wrong, and I'm thankful for my journey. Another book that I would like to recommend is the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Healing Remedies. This is one of my first books that I ever received from my Jetnas. Okay, from my Jetnas. So here it is, or whatever. Is over 1,000 natural remedies you can use at home. So this book tells you over 1,000 natural remedies that you can use at home. It truly is. So for those that are interested in like Bach therapy, which is flower therapy, this book is good. If you are interested in Ayurveda, this book is good. If you're interested in like essential oils and things of that nature, it shows you, it tells you how to prepare essential oils. And again, this is the kind of stuff that I teach in my online class, okay? In my online class. Now, part 1 of this book, okay? Part 1 of this book here, therapies and healing remedies sources. 8 chapters cover the different therapies. In each case, the background and history of the therapy are covered together with how it works. Information, okay, on visiting a practitioner and extensive guideline for self-help. And then part 2 of this book is treating common ailments like constipation, diarrhea, bone health. It deals with the skeletal system. It deals with diabetes. It deals with even children. Like, if you want to have home remedies for children, that's there. Home remedies for elders, that's there. For pregnancy, that's there. It has so much different, it also teaches about the different minerals, which this is where, in a sense, I got some of my information. I got the 9 main minerals from Dr. Sebi, which I know to focus on, but further information I had to read up on, which came from this book here. Okay, Homeopath. Like this encyclopedia have so much different vitamins, different issues. Like some people have heart, blood pressure, just a whole lot. And like I said, with all of these books that I myself read, I come up with my own foundation, and that's why when you get a consultation with me, it's on point. So again, the healing remedies, right? The encyclopedia, the illustrated encyclopedia of healing remedies, okay? By C. Norman Sheila, Sheila. C. Norman, okay? Over 1,000 natural remedies for the prevention, treatment, and cure of common ailments and condition. Again, we have to do our self-research and see what works best for our bodies. All right. So now those are the 3 books, especially the Professor Arnold E. Rett books that I just pulled out from my library. So those books are dealing with health, right? So now let's go into like dealing with, in a sense, let's talk about the dream world. All right. Let's talk about the dream world. Now, this book here, Dreams and What It Means to You by Majin Gonzalez Whipler. This is my go-to book. As you see, it's all fucked up. It's all messed up. I done had people borrow this book and all of this stuff. This book was actually recommended by Bobby Hemmett. Okay, this book was actually recommended by Bobby Hemmett, and I got it. So, dreams and what they mean to you. And in this book, it also breaks down like the psychology of the dream world, the REM states, color frequency and color vibrations, understanding the human mind, and things of that nature, understanding the human minds, like just knowing, okay, and again, don't take these things literally. Like, don't like, oh, I had a dream about this. Let me see what this means. You hear what I'm saying? Like, let me see what this means. Like, I'm going to just hold it up. Let me see what this means. And then when you go and you check it out and you say, this might be happening. No, it's just a whole compare and contrast. So again, the book is called Dreams, as you see, right? Dreams and What They Mean to You. by Magine Gonzalez Whippler. All right, by Magine Gonzalez Whippler. Yeah. All right, so that's another book that I definitely, this is like some good stuff. I recommend this book, some, good stuff, right? The other book that I want to recommend, this is my Bible. All right, I'm sure someone on this feed has this book. This is my Bible. All right. This is The Four Agreements. All right, by Don Miguel Rios. All right, Don Miguel. All you have to put up, or you have to type in, or all you have to write down is the four agreements, a practical guide to personal freedom. And when I tell you that this book is a practical guide to freedom, it is truly like, this is really what this represents, right? In the Four Agreements, Don Miguel reveals the source of self-limiting beliefs that rob us of joy and create needless suffering. Based on ancient Toltec wisdom, the Four Agreements offer a powerful code of conduct that can rapidly transform our lives to a new experience of freedom, true happiness, and love. Like, I really, you get what I'm saying? Like, this book right here, this book is really what's up. Okay. And the Four Agreements, the first one is be impeccable with your words. Okay, be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. Okay, say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Okay, use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. That is the first agreement. So the first agreement in the Four Agreements is be impeccable with your words. The second agreement in the Four Agreements is don't take anything personal. And this is what the second agreement, on some real shit, is what helps me to deal with the internet. I'm gonna tell you like that. It helps me to deal with the internet because a lot of people have a lot of negative comments at times. And whenever I read negative comments, I simply reply and say, "Oh, really? Is that how you think of me?" Because that's not how I think of myself. And as a matter of fact, you don't even know me. So why should I take anything personal? So this book here, like I said, helps me to deal with the internet. So the second agreement is don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say or do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, we tend to care a lot about how other people feel about you. Meaning, not even meaning, but it's like, why even care about what this person says about you? That's their opinion of you. That's not really who you are. You get what I'm saying? In a sense. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes you could be a little, but at the end of the day, never take anything personal at all. The third agreement from the Four Agreements is don't make assumptions. That's black folks especially. I'm going to just say black folks. We be assuming like a mother. Like, we assume so much, it doesn't even make sense. Like, instead of asking questions, instead of being upfront and truthful, we tend to assume a lot. You get what I'm saying? And in the Four Agreements, It tells you to find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life versus assuming that somebody says something about you, assuming that this is what it really is and it's really not. You get what I'm saying? We got to learn how to ask questions. We have to learn how to, and some people be on some, well, I'm just going to cut this person off. Whatever. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But you're still going to be living with that assumption. Okay? The fourth agreement in the four agreement is always do your best. And I always say this. You get what I'm saying? Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moments to moments. It will be different when you are healthy and opposed to when you're sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you would avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. You get what I'm saying? This is a situation where, like, we be struggling at times. Like, we'll go through a period of time in life where we're struggling. We don't really have as much as we wanted or had. Never even compare yourself to your past, and stop comparing yourself to, or rather, if you're setting a goal for yourself, don't, in a sense, beat yourself up because you haven't finalized that goal yet. That's probably because you just need a little bit more time to accomplish this goal. We got to stop judging ourselves. Stop beating ourselves up. Because again, if you're always doing your best, you're going to always be at your highest good. Period. So again, the four agreements by Don Miguel. This is a very good freedom book, and this is my Bible. This right here, this is my Bible. All right. So we're going to go into that. We're going to go into I'm going to go with the power of the now. All right. The power of the now. As you see, I still have my mark there, okay? The Power of the Now by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle is one of my spiritual advisors. And what I mean by spiritual advisors is that I resonate with his work. I resonate with his transformation. I resonate with his throat chakra, I'm going to say, okay? It can transform your thinking. Like, this book right here will truly transform your thinking. It's called The Power of Now, meaning it ain't no such thing as 5 minutes ago. Screw 5 minutes ago. We talking about what's happening right now. Right now is that I'm telling you about the power of the now. I'm telling you about my mental, physical, and spiritual state is on point right now. I'm not talking about yesterday when I was slumped over. You get what I'm saying? Sick. My stomach was hurting. Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me defeating myself. I'm talking about this book right here. This book right here helped me to help a lot of people when it came down to the chatterbox. You get what I'm saying? That chatterbox, that entity, that deity, we got to learn how to step out of that person and look at that person and be like, oh shoot, this motherfucker here was holding me for hostage. Who is this person? Who is this chatterbox? Who is this ongoing person? We have to learn how to step out of that fucking chatter. You get what I'm saying? Some people call it junk DNA. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this book right here, I'm going to read the back. To make the journey into the power of the now, we will need to leave our analytical mind and its false creative self, the ego, behind. A lot of us is egotistic. All right. From the very first page of this extraordinary book, we move rapidly into a significantly higher altitude where we breathe a lighter air. We become connected to the indestructible essence of being. Like, we gotta, like, that's why some people be like, yo, are we living Or are we just breathing? You feel me? Like a lot of us is just breathing. Nick, we not living. Most of us is not living. Like if you sick on your deathbed, you can't walk from A to B. You not living. You're not living your best life out here in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Is your mental state on point? Is your physical state on point? Is your spiritual state on point? Can you sit for 5 minutes? You feel me? Like, can you really truly sit for 5 minutes and really connect with yourself? If you can't, you ain't living your best life. You're not being still. So, Eckhart Tolle, you want to look him up too, alongside, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You get what I'm saying? Ella Samori, Ella, and it's in my bio. Subscribe to that. I have to pay that more attention because I don't pay my YouTube channel that much attention, but I have so much information on my YouTube channel that is working itself. That's when you, let me say something. When you do good work, your work will work for you. Straight facts. You get what I'm saying? Straight facts. And I'm dead ass. No chaser. Get this book. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. All right. One of the best books to come along in years. Every sentence rings with truth and power. And this is a testimony by Deepak Chopra, who is the author of The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, which I got to also get. All right. Now, another book that I would like to speak about is my brother King Simon's book. And King Simon is on Instagram as King Simon Productions. Okay, King Simon's Productions. Numbers are simple. So in this book here, you will learn astro and solar numerology. So everything is numbers. Everything, let me say something. Everything is numbers. Everything is cycles. You know what I'm saying? Everything is numbers. Everything is cycles. And this book here, I didn't read the whole book, but I read more than half of this book because I gotta understand it. This is like a 101. Like if you're a beginner, like if but in a sense, it's not really beginner because there's a lot of stuff in this book that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a numerologist like he is. You know what I'm saying? But you will learn human behaviors. You will know when, it's time for you to make a move, when it's not time for you to make a move. Everything is in this book here. When it's time for you to act, when it's time for you to stay still. You get what I'm saying? This book here is something that, or a book that you should get. King Simon has studied numerology for over 10 years. One of his master teachers is Lloyd Strayhorn, which I do have his book. I have Lloyd Strayhorn book, but I prefer to recommend King Simon's book. Okay, so get this book. He's been, King Simon's been on all different types of platform. He's been an MC. He's been a, he's a promoter. He's a producer. He has a lot of media experience underneath his book. So this book here, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated, is a book, and I believe this book is about $10, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think this book is about $10. I don't want to quote nobody and say nothing wrong, give out false information. You go on his site like $20. Ella said it was $10. But anyway, get that book. Now, the last 2 books is about black folks. Okay, it's about black folks. It's about our condition. It's about understanding the war that we are in. You get what I'm saying? The war that we are in. Now, this book here. All right. The developmental psychology of the black child. This book is like the uncursing the Willie Lynch. That's how I'm gonna say. Uncursing the Willie Lynch. I believe, Dr. Amos Wilson, I believe that he is a psychologist, okay? And he just focuses a lot on the psychology of the black family. And he stresses about, how, TV, like television and things of that nature, affects, our children. He speaks about how black children are not the same as white children, or black children are not the same as any other types of races, or what, however you want to call it. I don't know. People like, oh, we're not a race, we're a this, a nationality, or I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say race for now. Okay, so black, like, basically letting you know that, listen, we have to stop comparing our children with other species or whatnot. All right. Are there any significant differences in the mental and physical growth and development of the black children? He speaks about the mental growth. He speaks about the physical growth. He speaks about, what we do as leisure time with our children that forms the psychology of the children. So this is a really good book. I really recommend this. I read this about 2 times, long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He speaks about why white children do better on tests than black children and things of that nature. This is more so of like, a parent book. And well, I'm not a parent, and biologically, and I still read it because I'm trying to understand. All right, so this is a really good book. Like I said, is the developmental psychology of the black child. All right, and last but not least, this person said, "What's the book title, brother?" The developmental of psychology, the developmental psychology of the black child by Amos Wilson. Amos, A-M like mom, O-S, Wilson. Screenshot, do what you need to do. All right? If you don't got this book, brothers and sisters, if you don't have this book by our beloved elder Piscean sister Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, like, this book right here is the Isis Papers, is Genesis. In the Bible, when they speak about Genesis, gene of Isis, this is it. Okay? The Isis paper. The Keys to the Colors. Okay? The Keys to the Colors by Dr. Cress Welsing. I don't even have to, like, this book is so popular. Like, this book right here is so popular. Because I see a light. This book right here is so popular that I would just recommend that you look it up. All right. It speaks about African people against European racism, brutality, domination. Why is there a war on black folks? He speaks about why, white folks, in a sense, fear us. She speaks about, in a sense, us as sisters, the sisters, it's best to conceive at, I believe she was saying 30, because I read this so long a time, like 30 and up is when we should start to conceive, because our bodies mentally and spiritually and physically is prepared to bring forth a child. Like, anything, she breaks down anything before 30, it's like we're not really ready. You know what I'm saying? We're really not ready. And she said for woman it's 30, but she said for a man it's older than 30. All right. So these are my book recommendations. I hope you all learned from it, or got your notes, or you know what I'm saying, this was a good deed for you. Like I said, what about romance and sex? Any good reads? Um Romance and sex. I believe I had this Tantra book. Nah, I really don't. Shit, I need to write a book about romance and sex. You'll be alright with that. How to sexually or spiritually stimulate your ass. You know. Um, but in any event, like I said, those are my book recommendations. I hope you all, received something from that, or wrote some things down. I hope that somebody will go buy something. And again, for those that are in Miami, again, for those that are in Miami, or if you know somebody that's in Miami, if your friends is in Miami, whoever's in Miami, again, it's up to you. You get what I'm saying? It's up to you, but I will be available on Friday, February the 22nd for in-person sessions. Again, spiritual sessions, everything goes. You understand? Everything goes. Here's your time to ask your questions about past life information, about future stuff, about where should I be just get a spiritual guidance type of thing when you meet up with me. So, ATL was on point. I'm still loving you guys for the support. Shout out to ATL, my ATL supporters. Miami, again, February 22nd, I will be there alongside for that Monday, that following Monday. So I'm only taking clients for those 2 days. So I have over like 40,000 supporters. So if you are a Miami supporter and you want to get a session, book a session with me, please contact me in advance. Okay? Contact me in advance. When and where? I just seen the last message. When? I will be in Miami on the 21st. I will be taking clients on the 22nd. I'm in New York City. I live in New York City. That's me. I'm a New Yorker. But I'm going on a vacation. I'm going on vacation, and I will be in Miami, and I'm going to open up some of my time for my my Miami supporters. So that's what it do. All right. Do anyone have any questions or whatnot? If not, I will go ahead and process my orders. And again, thank you everyone who's been purchasing my products. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the patience. Okay. I do have Bladderwrack back in stock because Bladderwrack was like out of stock for like 2 days. Bladderwrack is a very good seaweed. It's similar to sea moss, but it's not the same, but it has the same qualities. You have blue vervain for inflammation, for cleansing out the blood, for the central nervous system, alongside the soursop leaves. A lot of people have been asking me about soursop leaves. What does it do? It's an all-purpose healing herb. All-purpose healing herb. All right? Anything you need, diabetes, cancer, whatever it is, high blood pressure, whatever it is, cleansing your blood, whatever it is, soursop leaves will be complimentary to you alongside moringa. A lot of people be sleeping on the moringa. Get you some moringa. All right? Like, moringa has been on the tombstones of certain tombs back in I believe it's ancient Egypt. All right? But the moringa herb or whatnot. So get you some moringa just for a electrifier, just electrifying your body, giving you more energy and things of that nature, balancing out your hormones. All right. And that's about it. When will you be available in New York? Well, I'm booked up a month from now. So I don't know. You have to schedule or book me now for late March. And that's real talk. You know, I don't like, sometimes people be hitting me up, oh, I want to read it today. Today? What? You know how many people's been waiting for today? No, I'm very booked. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, Miami, hey, this is your time to get your, one day reading, like, real quick, you know? Um, so in any event, brothers and sisters, like I said, thank you so much. I will try to save this live. I will try to save this live if my phone allows me to do so. And may the Creator continue to bless you all. Thank you for the continuous support. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. So tell a friend about my page. Tell them, yo, are you following Nutritional Healing on Instagram? Holla at her. She got some good, information that I share, which I believe I do. All right. And peace out.